Hi there, boys and girls, it's Miss Valenti here. Now, I thought I would share with you the story we're going to be doing for Talk for Writing because lots of you are going to be doing the activities at home. Now, first, I want to introduce you to a person, to a dog called, here he is, called Max. And Max goes on lots of adventures and he's left us a little letter. So let me read that to you first. Hello, my name is Max and I'm a black Labrador. I love having adventures because you never know what might happen. In this adventure, I explore the jungle and discover lots of animals. I've never been to the jungle before. Are you ready to come with me? Great. Explorer hats on, binoculars at the ready, and off we go. That story you are going to learn and do lots of activities for is called Max's Jungle Adventure. Now you need to listen really carefully because there might be a little quiz for one of the activities. Late one cold, wet afternoon, when the sky was covered with grey clouds, Max went for a walk through a forest. As he walked, he left a trail of muddy paw prints. At the end of the path, he discovered an old wooden door covered in green leaves. He nudged it gently with his nose, and very slowly it began to creak open. Max stepped through. To his amazement, he found himself in the middle of a bright, sunny jungle. Max looked up, and above him he saw tall trees stretching into the blue sky like gigantic pencils. Below on the ground he saw strange round flowers with shiny leaves and red spotted petals, just like a ladybird. Around him orange butterflies and red parrots fluttered and flew. Everywhere Max looked, he could see so many colours. It was like being wrapped in a beautiful rainbow. Max listened. He heard monkeys chattering as they swung through the trees, parrots screeching from high in the branches, and snakes hissing as they slid through the grass. It's very noisy in the jungle, thought Max. Roar! Suddenly, a tiger roared so loudly that Max jumped behind a tree and hid. Fortunately, the tiger was very friendly. Welcome to our jungle, said the tiger. It's my birthday and we're having a party. Would you like to join us? Asked Tiger. That sounds like fun. Yes, please, barked Max. So Max, Tiger and all the jungle animals played music, sang songs and danced until the stars began to twinkle in the night sky. At last, it was time for Max to go. He thanked his new friends and said goodbye. Then he stepped through the old wooden door and followed his muddy paw prints all the way back home. That's a clever idea. Max was just getting into his bed when he noticed something very strange. His bandana was no longer blue. It had changed colour. Now it was orange with black stripes, just like the pattern on a tiger's fur. Max smiled happily, curled up in his cosy bed and fell asleep dreaming of his next adventure with his new friends. Well, I don't know about you, but I love that story. Oh, I wonder what the activities are going to be. Now, this week, there are a couple of activities that you need to do at home with your grown-ups' help. Now, the first activity is you will be exploring the story and it asks you to draw a picture of what you saw in the jungle. So there might have been some animals like a tiger and a monkey I can remember chattering through the trees, and you can draw them on your piece of paper. You've also got a quiz. So you need to make sure when your grown-up reads you the story again, or when you listen to this story, that you listen really carefully, because it might ask you questions like, I think Max felt happy or sad or cross or angry. Then you are going to have to do a very fun job. You've got to design a new bandana for Max. So you can use any colours you like. And then you can talk about the different patterns on different animals. So what pattern does a zebra have? Does it have stripes? Does it have spots? The other job you're going to be doing is looking at all of the different words in the story, because there was lots of long words that you might not have heard before, like chattering as they swung through the trees. What does chattering mean? The final job that you'll have to do as well for this week is a game called Guess Who, and it looks very fun. You could play with this with your brother or sister, your mum, your dad, whoever is looking after you can play this with you. And it's called Guess Who, and you've got to try and describe an animal, just like when we describe our shapes, and see if somebody can guess what animal you are describing. Now, it's really important you try and do as much learning as you can whilst you are not at school, and your grown-ups are going to be sending me pictures and videos of all of the amazing things you're doing at home, and then I'll be able to write back on an email how I think you are doing, and I can say, wow, well done, what fantastic work. And on a Friday, boys and girls, we are going to carry on having our celebration assembly. So we will all go onto our big screen and I will be able to celebrate some children's work. So if you do really good work, I might be able to celebrate you and give you a really big clap or one of our special celebrations. So I hope you enjoyed that, boys and girls, and I will see you again very soon in our new looking classroom. Bye, everybody.